Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus 2025 from January to December. Okay, big changes, Gemini, starting the year off with the Death card. Very big changes here. New starts, new beginnings and victories in February. So if you feel like you're going through an upheaval, a turmoil, or something is, the rug is pulled out but beneath your feet in January, you're needing to think quick and make a quick decision, then I think you're going to make the right decision because you'll have victory coming in February. So that is looking really good. A lot of you will be balancing things out to do with housing, real estate, vehicles, cars, where you're going, what you're doing. You're going to be juggling something around. Also keeping your balance here with any sort of situation at work as well. April, you could move in April as well, or there could be something coming up with a car or a location in April. It could be a good move. So if you are waiting for a move, the good move could be in April. In May, you might have somebody from the past coming back in around you, or you are still healing from some damage that's been done in May. Or there could be some sort of a delay in the flow of where you want to go and what you want to do. So I kind of feel like there is I wouldn't say it's a heartbreak with this Three of Swords in this, surrounded by these cards. I kind of feel like it's more likely to be, there could be a delay in something you've been waiting for, or there's more healing to do and you're getting a lot of spiritual downloads in June, a lot of direction and a lot of positive vibes and feeling. There's a lot of gratitude there as well, I feel, for Geminis for 2025. Lots of money coming in. There's a big lump sum of money here coming in. Yeah, there's a big lump sum of money coming in July. That's looking really good after your birthday, Gemini, if you are Gemini Sun. And then we have action or attempted action in August. So you might be kind of looking at putting this money or redirecting this money into some sort of business, but it's sort of saying, don't do things too quickly. Yeah, don't do things too quickly because it might be in haste. So just wait. There's a little bit of impatience here, Gemini, for 2025 so far. So it's saying just to wait, sit it out, see what's going to come up next type of business. Then we've got a lovely offer coming in September. So that's looking really good. September's really good. October, you might have an earth sign coming in around you in October, or you could start to see some dividends or money trickling back in around you in October. November, you've got the Gemini card, so you could be with a Gemini or meeting a Gemini, or it could be just about you. It could be about you just having your power or you coming together with a person. It could be a business deal. It could be a business partnership, a love partnership, some sort of romance partnership. And it looks like it's leaning towards more romantically if you are single, or something that you're very passionate about is going to take off in the last quarter of 2025. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Rods there, which is looking great, looking very, very good. Now we're going to do the Coffee Cup Oracle, and that'll give us a different sort of layer on top of this situation that's going on for Gemini. Let's have a look, Gemini, with the Coffee Cup Oracle for 2025. So far, I feel like, yeah, there's some haste here. There's a couple of new beginnings. There's definitely an idea to move or to move in a new direction with your life in general. It's like a total change of direction. There's definitely good money. And I feel the second half of 2025 is going to be rosy. It's going to be very rosy and joyous occasion and rosy. Okay, here we go with January. You've got the Scales of Justice here. So some of you might be getting married. Some of you might be getting married. January, February, you've got the Justice and also the Groom. So that could be the shake-up. That could be something very different, something very unusual happening to you that you weren't expecting. And then we've got the beautiful Bride. You can see that the bride and groom are facing each other, so that's really good. So some of you will be coming together for a partnership or relationship early 2025, or consolidating some sort of marriage. So if you have been with somebody for a while or engaged, I would say that you're probably going to get married in the first quarter, or you could get married in the last quarter. You could just come together and decide that that's what you want to do at the beginning of the year, and it come about at the end of the year. Yeah, you've got victory here with February. So you've picked the right person is what I'm getting here. You've picked the right person. Okay. Then we've got some change going on in April. So you might be feeling like you're feeling a bit skittish. You're feeling like you want to move forward. You're feeling like you're due for a change. You've actually got two change cards here, April and June. And in May, the strength is coming together. So the idea about the business, the idea about the strength, the idea about what move to make next and what direction to make next will come into very, very strong alignment with you. Very, very clear vision is what I'm seeing here with the Lion. You have a lot of business success in 2025. So it looks for Gemini, you're going to have some success definitely in romance, marriage, and partnership, as well as business success. So if those Geminis are looking at launching a business, then I would say you will have your opportunities in 2025, and you'll feel like when it's the right time, you will go for it. There's a bit of indecision in July. So you could be tossing up different directions, indecision, directions, etc., where to go, what to do moving forward. And then in August, we've got the snake. So I feel like this is really a bit of a snake, actually. Normally it's desire and attraction, but I kind of feel it is a snake. And somehow the snake is going to kind of wheedle their way out of something. There's some sort of snaky element here. Somebody is a snake. They could even be born under the year of the snake. I just want to clarify that with the Mountain. It could be that you're overcoming an obstacle with some sort of desire that you've had. It could be an addiction. It could be a person. It could be that you've left something behind. It could be that you have overcome a desire or some sort of, it could be, you might feel like it's a healthy desire, but it could end up being a toxic desire. It could backfire on you. Okay, I'm just getting the word greed. So it could be something to do with that. It might be that you want everything and you can't have everything in this lifetime. So it could be that you need to overcome this obstacle. Okay. Then we have the Dove in September. So you're moving into September with peace and serenity. You've made the right decision here in July and August. So in this quarter here, you're moving into a really nice serenity phase. You've made the right decision. You've sat on it. You haven't made any rash moves, rash decisions, etc. And things are panning out. Some of you will be getting pregnant in 2025. We've got pregnancy there with a rabbit. Also fears. So some of you might be feeling skittish again, and this sort of goes in line with the gazelle. So it's like you make a decision, but then you feel like, oh, have I made the right decision? And stay to the end, guys, for the lucky charms, and I'll get some names and signs and symbols as well. For November, we have a sense of protection. So that's clarifying that the decisions you have made are being protected by spirit. They are being protected. So you are good with that. You're all good with that. And then we've got the nourishment and transformation with the scarab. So you'll come out of the year feeling like you're very blessed, feeling like you have had a big transformation. And it could be an inner and outer transformation, literally. It could be a life transformation. It could be a living transformation, and also a relationship transformation. That's the sort of whole vibe I'm getting with Gemini for you for 2025. I feel like the scarab kind of sums it up, you could say. Okay, now we're going to do some clarifiers here with the Love Oracle deck. We have the career, we have the past life. You might be going back to something you've done before in this life, or a past life will just feel like you've done it before. There could also be a dark male resurfacing in your life, somebody darker than lighter for their cultural background, or who has dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin. Okay. Then we've got destiny and karma taking its course. So I feel like whatever is not meant to be with you will be washed away, literally washed away. And the whole theme here with this love oracle is to keep very focused on your target, on what you want and not what other people want you to do. So I feel like that's very positive for Gemini and very exciting. Gemini always likes a bit of a challenge. They always like to see something, you know, something interesting happen. They don't like boredom. They don't like sitting and just watching the wind go by, that type of thing, or the clouds go by. They just like to, you know, feel like something is happening and it's all moving in some sort of a direction. So I do feel like 2025 will be a year of direction. It will be a year of action and assertiveness in some ways. I'm going to do some lucky charms for you, Gemini, and see what lucky charms come up and what names come up. So let's have a look for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Oops. Let's get that little one out of there. Okay. We've got autumn and winter. So the fall and winter. So the second half of the year for the Northern Hemisphere is looking really good. And the first half of the year is looking interesting or significant for the Southern Hemisphere. So that's Australia and South Africa, etc., Latin America. Okay, B, BJ, Y, D. There could be somebody that calls themselves BJ or DJ even. You might even go out with a DJ. You could actually meet a DJ, or this person could be a DJ in there, have a part-time business or something DJing. You have knowledge here, and some of you will be studying or reading a lot more or learning something new. There is a lot of heart sort of fluttering and flying around here. You do have a very nice piece of money there coming in as well. Okay, let's see what else we've got for Gemini. We've got Z, Zion, Ziad, T, Tony, F, Fred, Federico. We have an A, no, a V and a T, and another V. The person could be a veteran. They might have served in the military at some point. We've got 3 L's here. Okay, so what I'm feeling with this is that it's about not over studying as well, Gemini, and also it's about looking to see if there's a third party. There could be some trickery here with a third party, somebody that's hiding in the dark with a third party there. But you're going to spot the right person. You could also have somebody, this person, you're going to have 2 options. So one person is more like you and the other person is quite different. Then we have the stork and the feather. So you might be getting signs and symbols from spirit with a feather, a lot of spiritual alignment. It's saying to really stop and listen to those things. Some of you will be studying something in the spiritual realm, especially the esoteric arts. Some of you will be going to Miami or living somewhere tropical where there are storks or birds that are wading birds. So I feel like that is also significant as well. Got John, Jenny, Bill, David, Yenny. I'm also getting YOLO. That's a very Gemini sort of symphony, you could say. So I would say, you know, don't throw too much caution to the wind, Gemini, because I do feel like you are going to be on track by the end of the year. It's going to all come together. I've also got T, Teresa, Tina, Trisha, Terrence, Tony, Troy, Arizona as well. I know that it's a V, but it looks to me like an A. I've got Arizona. Oh, there's It's another read. Arizona, Vermont, Vienna, Denmark, Berlin, New Jersey, New York, and Florida. Okay, thank you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed that reading. And welcome to any of our lives that do come up in the future, moving forward. Okay. Thank you. Many blessings for 2025, Gemini.